mission to Mars might sound like a fictional story, but the billionaire's vision is quickly heading towards reality. If he and his brainchild SpaceX can take the human race from Earth dwellers to a multi-planetarium race, it will be the most ambitious and expensive project in history, costing up to $10 trillion. In today's video, we're looking at Elon Musk's timeline to colonizing Mars and ultimately the cost of this intergalactic endeavor. The initial idea of Musk's to get man to Mars started way back in 2002, when he was in the midst of selling PayPal and pondering on his sofa, what's next? How building rocket ships and exploring the universe became the obvious progression is a mystery. But either way, the seed for SpaceX was well and truly planted. After seeing that there was nobody with a space program for Mars exploration in place, instead of being discouraged, Musk started working frantically on making the journey both financially and literally possible. The initial idea was to send a small greenhouse to Mars, packed with dehydrated nutrient gel that could be rehydrated to grow small houseplants on arrival. Sounds a little pointless, I know, but what you would get is a glimpse at the very first life on Mars, to our knowledge, invaluable data about what it takes to keep something simple like plants alive on Mars, and a set of inspiring photographs that might just get the planet excited about space travel becoming legitimate. With no expectations of turning a profit, Musk said that if he could afford it, it would be a worthwhile expense. However, he quickly realized that he couldn't. The cheapest US-made rockets were $65 million a pop, and he would need two of them. Russian-made ones would have been much cheaper at $20 million each, but with 1960s technology and questionable reliability, the Soviet offerings were also out. It quickly became apparent that people weren't going to Mars not because they didn't want to, but because it was just too expensive. Nobody is standing in line to send $130 million into space with no scope for a return. So the mission to Mars became more about improving rocket technology, making it more efficient and cost-effective than simply getting to the destination. Okay, the end goal is to get people to the destination and hopefully be able to get back too. But progression in rocket technology is now at the core of what SpaceX does and is the backbone to what they can potentially achieve. Assuming all goes to plan, Musk believes that the first SpaceX rocket could be heading for Mars as soon as 2022, and a permanent, self-sustaining city could take shape as early as 2050. Here's how it's going down and what the future plans are for this once unimaginable quest. Everything that SpaceX has done to date has very much been paving the road to Mars. The countless satellite launches, hop tests, and rocket technology developments have instilled confidence in Musk's ability to deliver his vision. 2020 will be the year of testing and funding. With 3 launches completed already this year and more than 36 in the pipeline, I think saying that SpaceX are perfecting their craft would be a real understatement. 24 of the 35 launches intend to carry 60 Starlink internet satellites, which will form SpaceX's super-fast broadband service. The internet venture is said to bring in around $22 billion in profits yearly by 2025. Who needs investors when you can sell the world's most sought-after commodity, Wi-Fi? 2020 will also see SpaceX sending out its first manned rocket, which could launch as early as May. 2021 will see SpaceX flagship rocket, the Starship, embarking on its very first commercial flight. The Starship will be the first ever fully